going to get started at the top of your yoga mat. Just start in Tadasana pose, feeling the grounding of your feet. Lengthen the tailbone, push the pubic bone forward, and lift the heart. Keep the neck long. And just try and grow roots from the feet. Relax the shoulders. Maybe you lean the weight forward a little bit and back, seeing how the weight feels as you move forwards and backwards. And then try and feel some center as you bend the knees and fold forward from the hips. Relax the head down. Keep a slight bend in the knees. Maybe you grab a couple of blocks. Relax the neck. Take an easy forward fold here. Again, you can play with shifting the weight forwards and backwards. Just take it easy, keeping the neck super long. It can be quite nice here to take ragdoll. So grab the elbows, let the head hang heavy, and just sway from side to side. Just feeling all the stress leaving the body from the crown of the head. From here, inhale, lengthen the spine. Maybe you still keep the blocks. Place the left hand on the block and reach the right arm up, opening the chest. And maybe you reach around and grab the left hip with the right hand, giving a slight bend in that left knee. Keep opening up the chest. Maybe you can go a little bit deeper by bringing that hand all the way to the mat. And switch sides when you're ready. Again, maybe you start, because we're at the beginning of practice, maybe you start off using the block, reaching the left arm up as the right hand plants, reaching that top hand up and around, and maybe you grab the right hip with a slight bend in that right knee, opening up the chest. Option to go deeper if you feel that there's space. Keep lifting and opening the heart up. And gently release, come out. Let the head hang heavy. Again, it can be nice to use the blocks here for support. On the next inhale, step the left foot back. Exhale as you lower the left knee to the mat for Anjaneyasana. Into your mat. Keep lifting the chest, keep lengthening the tailbone, relax the shoulders. Try and keep the chin parallel as well. And if you want to go into the full posture, you can reach the hands up. Either have the hands apart or together, yogi's choice. Try to keep the shoulders away from the ears and try and use the pelvic floor to help you sink down. Everything is controlled here. Release the hands to the blocks and curl the back foot under as you shift the back knee back just a couple of inches and come to your half hanumanasana, Ardha Hanumanasana, half split. And you can play with the block height here. What's important is try and keep an anterior tilt of the pelvis. The front right toes are pointing to the sky. Relax the shoulders, keep the neck long. Also important here to keep the hips super square. See if you can sink deeper. Keep pushing that front heel down into the mat and back towards the hip socket. Maybe you find some space, you don't need the blocks. Or maybe you go all the way back and sit on that left heel and fold over the straight leg. Keep that front foot active. On the next inhale, come forward, come through your half split just to kiss the posture, just for a second. and come back to your Anjaneyasana for a second time. Maybe you can sink a little bit deeper. Keep the spine long, crown of the head reaches to the sky. Beautiful stretch for the hip flexors. Curl the back foot under on the next inhale and slowly squeeze the front leg straight as you come to your pyramid pose. You may need to step that back left foot in just a little bit so that you can ground it fully. Push through that back heel and try and square the hips. Blocks can be a useful prop here. Without bouncing, try and step that left foot forward and bend and straighten the legs just to ease into that forward fold again. We'll keep revisiting this posture. Maybe you can grab the back of the ankles and help pull the chest a little bit closer to the legs. If that's not happening, keep the knees bent. But some gentle movement here will feel really nice. And then when you're ready, bring the hands back to the block and slowly, slowly step that right foot back. Like the mat is a surprise as you reach back with that foot. Slowly lower the back knee down. Slight readjustment of the hair situation. And come to Anjaneyasana on the other side. Make sure that front knee is over the ankle. You don't want it tracking too far over that joint. Try and keep the hips square, relax the shoulders and lift the heart. Find length and space and try and melt into the stretch. From here, curl the back foot under. Lift and scooch that back knee back just a little bit so that you can come into that perfect alignment for your half split. So making sure the hips are over the knee and straighten that left foot. It can be quite nice here to use the blocks to rest the forearms on and the palms face up. It can feel quite nice. Relax. Beautiful stretch of the hamstrings. And you can option here to go all the way back, sitting on that back heel and relaxing the hands down. Just breathe in and out. And then when you're ready, we'll transition back into the half split just for a second. And back into your Anjaneyasana on the left side. Make sure that back foot is flat. Curl the back foot under. Without boinging or bouncing, try and step the back foot in just a touch and come to your pyramid pose. Keep everything relaxed in the upper body. One last breath here. And then when you're ready, step forward into your forward fold again. See if you can go even deeper this time. Maybe you don't need the blocks anymore. From here, bend the knees. Reach the arms forward as you slowly, slowly, slowly sit down on the mat. Making your way into your Paschimottanasana, your seated forward fold. So reaching the arms up on an inhale and exhale and fold forward. Relax the shoulders. You're aiming for your belly to the spine here. Sorry, not belly to spine, your belly to the thighs. If this is too tight, you bend the knees in order to get that connection. And just relax. Doesn't matter what variation you are in, just making sure you're feeling a really nice stretch on the legs. Another breath here. And then slowly, slowly coming out. Gently make your way into Janusashasana legs. So I'm going to turn around and face the camera so you can see a little bit better. I'm going to extend the left leg, so I'm going to mirror you here. Extending the left leg and bend the right leg and bring that right foot in towards the thigh. You're going to reach the left hand towards the straight leg and reach that right arm up, opening up the chest. This is option 1. Option 2, left hand grabs right knee and then you reach the right arm up and over, still opening up the chest. And maybe, if you breathe into it, you can grab that left foot. Don't let the chest collapse in order to grab the foot though. It's okay. You can use a strap here as well. That's also a nice option. And inhale, coming out. Bring the soles of the feet together. We're going to come to our Baddha Konasana pose, a really nice opening for the hips and the groin. If this is too much for you, you sit on a cushion or a block. That can feel quite nice. And we're looking for a straight spine here. So think about leading with the heart as you come forward. I like to open my feet like a book here. And I try and use my pelvic floor to bring my knees close to the mat rather than using the elbows. But that is an option for you if you want to try that. And inhale as you lengthen, exhale, see if you can fall down a little bit more into the posture. Inhale, coming up, gently bring the knees together. And we'll do our Janusashasana, the revolved variation on the other side. So extending the right leg, bring the left foot in towards the thigh. And then you're going to reach the right hand towards that straight leg and reach the hand up. Or you go deeper with the right hand grabbing the left knee and then reach the left arm up and over, and maybe you can grab the foot. It's a really deep stretch for the side body. Inhaling, coming up. It's quite an intense stretch, so don't be in any hurry. We're going to come into our Upavista Konasana. So extending the legs, 90-degree angle if you're new and a beginner at this, or you're aiming for about 120 degrees if you are quite flexy in the hips. You can also bend your knees here if you feel too tight there as well. That's a nice option. Also, you can sit on a block. Really, really nice way to help you keep your back straight. On an inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, see if you can come forward. Keeping the back straight, leading with the heart. Keep the back straight. Maybe you can grab the toes and just try and relax into the stretch. And maybe after a few breaths, you can get even deeper. But if you are upright, that's fine. As long as you're keeping good form, it's all good. Breathe into any areas of tension and try and find stillness in this intense stretch. Inhale, lengthens. Exhale, pulls you in deeper. And when you're ready, come on out. Slowly bend the knees. And we're just going to windshield wipe the legs. So just bringing the knees, let the knees fall to one side and then the other. And then one side and then the other. You're going to slowly extending the legs. We're going to come to our hanumanasana for a second time. So reach the arms forward, keeping the back flat, belly to spine, relaxing the shoulders. Maybe you can fold a little bit deeper after finding space in the previous postures. And breathe. Keep the feet active. And when you're ready, slowly coming up, lengthen as you come up. And slowly bring the feet apart as you lie down on your back. Slowly bend the knees and come to a constructive rest pose just for a couple of breaths. And we'll come to a reclined pigeon, so the right ankle comes on top of the left thigh. Now, this might be enough, but if you want to go a bit deeper, you're going to lift the left thigh towards the body and either grab behind that left thigh or in front of the left knee. Keep both feet active to protect the knee, though, please. Relax the shoulders, feel the spine lengthen. Enjoy this really nice hip stretch. Then you're going to release your grip if you have it. Shift the hips slightly towards the right side, and then keeping the legs as they are, you're just going to let the legs fall towards the left side of your mat. So it's a gentle twist with the reclined pigeon legs. It could be quite nice to have your arms in cactus for these easy twists. Inhale, coming back up to center. Gently release. And we're going to do it on the other side. So the left ankle comes on top of the right thigh. Really nice hip opener here to finish our practice. And then if you want to go a bit deeper, lifting the right leg up towards the body, grabbing underneath the thigh, or go even deeper and grab in front of the knee if you feel like you need a bit more. But remember to keep those feet active. And gently release, bringing the arms to cactus. Use that right foot to push the hips a little bit off the mat so that you can shift the hips a little bit to the left and let the legs drop to the right. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful twist to finish our practice together. And then when you're ready, you're coming back to center and gently release the legs as we make our way into our Savasana pose. So even though this was a short practice, it's still important to take some rest. So making sure that you're not touching any of your props, Let the feet splay out to the side. Let the shoulder blades come underneath the body. And just come back to normal breath and try and let the body feel heavy and not think about what you have to do after our time together. Just empty the mind and completely relax. And this is where we're going to end our practice together, but I encourage you to stay for a couple of minutes here. Until next time, yogis. Namaste.